Good morning. This is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. The Nigerian police has or have warned the hookup ladies to always share the location with friends and family wherever they go to. So, ladies, if you are into hookup, Nigerian police should tell you it's one of the security features that we have in our mouths to use when you're going out, whether you are doing that or some other things. Tell somebody where you are going to. Please tell. All right, this is vital information. Some of you might take it for a joke, but wherever you're going to, be day, be night, a lot of things are happening in Nigeria. People are using people for. I've never seen someone who did rituals and became a billionaire. No, never. I've not seen it. And then at the end of the day, with all this nonsense, you don't get rich at Dangote. So what's the point of all this nonsense? So guys, ladies, let me put this generally out there. Wherever you're going to the office, you're going to work, you're doing crazy, you're going for apartment parties. In fact, that one is the one that is running Nigeria down as it is at the moment. Apartment parties. A lot of things have entered. Now you go for apartment parties, you see that your drink has been spiked. And then you lose concentration. You wake up with different things on top of your head, your mouth, on your head, everywhere. You guys know what I'm saying. Be very, very careful. This is an entertainment show. So we try to delve in and bring you information from all spheres of life. You guys should be very careful. And if you know you're not up to people's craziness or you're not that freaky, you go for a party and you hear, "Shebi all of us are matured." New. Jackpot from there, fly away from there. Just tell them, I am not matured. I would love to exit this party. Hold one chicken or turkey in your hand as you say it with your drink and you move. And guys, don't feel like you're in the presence of friends and family and you take your drink and you leave it open to go and pay and come back and still take it. People who you feel you love or care about might not really feel the same way about you. So when you come back and you take that, you see it's poison. Be very careful. I had a cousin who almost died 2 years ago when he went to the village. What saved him was coconut water and I think charcoal. And he was calling his sister, I'm dying, I'm dying. And she said, "Oh yeah, get this thing." And he was somewhere around there and that's how somebody saved his life. Guess what? The people he sat with are all his cousins. All of them his cousins. That's how he would have died. So all those on, I come out with my guys, make I drink. If I go out for events or I go to the club with my guys, there are specific people I go clubbing with. There are no more than 3 or 4. I can name them. There's Henry, there's Henriette, there's Nino, there's Victor, and one other person. 4 of them. If we're drinking any of the cognacs or any of that, we drink from the same bottle but different cups. If we're doing champagne, everybody has their bottles. So, if I'm going to pee, I'm carrying it and I'm placing it in one person's hand. There is this, just so if anything happens to me, they know it's him. So guys, be very careful. Don't drink carelessly. But most importantly, don't die carelessly. Don't die before your time. Good morning. It is the 25th day of June, 2025. And, it's a very beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm excited. We are excited to be in the studios. I'm very happy to be here with you guys. So it's a very beautiful Wednesday and I'm rocking my denim. Felicity is on white, very innocent human being with red hair, giving us Lady Gaga vibes.
I'm so happy you're a lead. Like, I'm very innocent. And you're rocking denim, I'm rocking denim too.
Yes, we complement each other. Whether we exchange this thing.
Exchange what?
Share this one fits me now.
It's so size here.
Oh, wow.
But your jacket will definitely size me. Good morning, Aurelie.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. It's a beautiful day to be alive, and I am so happy to be here this morning. As always.
As always.
Yeah.
Yes. So, how was it getting to the studios today?
Fantastic.
Have you had breakfast?
No, that's even the funny thing because I never miss my breakfast.
So what happened today?
I woke up late.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know, not late, but I did not wake up the usual time I would, wake up.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I try to eat, I'm a slow eater. I like to take my time. I pick my food. So I was like, if I try to eat, I'll definitely run late. So let me just package my food and just pack my lunch. And that was what I did.
Oh,
I'm happy and fine.
That's a good one.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I woke up early. I slept early yesterday. I slept like 11-ish. I woke up after 5. So I still did a little laundry this morning, and but when it got to 6:30, I was like, do you have the feeling that we are just living a very funny life? Now, it's Sunday. And before you close and open your eyes, it's the next Sunday again. It's annoying.
I mean, the day is just going by, the month, the year is just going by very, very fast. I don't know, I used to feel, there was a time in my life where I felt like, where's the time going? But I feel like once you're achieving all of your dreams you get, and you're doing all of the things you have already set your mind to do, it doesn't matter. Somehow it's going, but as long as you're moving with it, of course, say time waits for no one. So as long as you're moving with it, you don't bother yourself about it. You just move with the day. I love your denim, by the way. Your jacket.
Thank you.
Immediately I noticed that.
I'm gonna do white very soon. Not white t-shirts.
Okay.
White corporate shirt like this one of these days. It makes me look very responsible.
You are responsible.
Some people think I'm very irresponsible.
Why would they think that way?
Maybe because of the hair. Yeah. I think I'm the only person in this Nigeria that the police doesn't stop.
Yeah, your hair.
I don't know. Maybe there's something about me that lets them know I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
there's something. There's just even if I'm driving, they just say park, check papers. If I'm in a cab, they will say they'll check the Uber drivers, the e-taxi drivers particulars and everything. And you just be looking at me, and I'm like,
are you free?
You can say sorry. Could we check your bag? I'm like, okay, before you check my bag, could you check yourself, please? I'm bringing drama. Trouble. It's legal, sir. So before you search me, search yourself. Maybe this one. And you won't show, say, I know your face somewhere. Oh, you do. Me and Nigerian police, I don't know. We never ever be friends. But I have a feeling, even when do we do June 12th?
Yeah.
They did the whole rally thing in Ikeja.
Yeah.
And they were just, because police was everywhere, you could tell they were waiting for, and me, I was just coming to the office. All of them from this other side of the road, they were looking. This other side of the road, they were looking until I got into the whatever and left. They just had this look of, and I carried a bag too, so another reason to put eye on.
Yeah.
I just left all of them and walked away. But I feel like sometimes, especially in Nigeria, just feel like feel like you're irresponsible because of maybe what. But I've found out that the most talented people are the ones that are grossly misunderstood.
True.
All right. This is what's up on Galaxy Television. This is what we hope for Reach for the Stars. This is where stars are born and made. We had to do such introductions to drive you guys into the mix. I am Felicity. Of course, we are co-anchors for this show, bring justice and making sure that we put smiles on your face, bringing calmness and all the hard work. All right. Where the versatile in the versatility. All right. Where who we say we are basically now. We do celebrity gossip and gist. We do fashion and style. We do movie reviews, and then we have interviews on the show. This is when we have guest A-list appearances like the one we have right here. We don't only do musicians or actors on the show. We do poets. All right, we do poetry. We do hype men. We do disc jockeys. We do celebrity hype men. We do celebrity chefs, fashion icons, and gurus. We have them on the show. We have celebrity entrepreneurs. We have producers come on the show. We have script writers. Yes, celebrity script. As long as you're doing anything entertainment, this is the show for you. All right, then moving on. Let's go on the script break. When we come back, we're making proper introductions and telling you about our guest right here in the studio. Please do not. Welcome back to What's Up on Galaxy Television, an entertainment program that runs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., co-hosted by the amazing, the very beautiful, and sound but eclectic. Yes, I've used that word.
Yeah, you said eclectic today.
Yes. She's actually my elocution aids right now. Google that. the amazing Felicity, and she's right here with me running the show. And of course, you know who I am, Kenneth Medina. For some of you, it is Orally. And feel free to call me the Sugar Daddy of Lagos. And this very Wednesday morning, we'll be doing justice because we have a very special person here who moves in disguise. When you say someone is stealth, it means the person is very dangerous. Yes, that's what it is. One way or the other, however you look at it. But help us welcome to the studio Damilola Daniel, aka Stealth. He is an editor, a creative director, a colorist, and a visual storyteller. We have all this package here. Welcome, my brother. Good morning.
Yeah,
Good morning, Stealth.
Good morning.
I love the t-shirt. You're looking really good.
Thank you.
I wish I could
Not
wear
bad
stuff
either.
like this, but this belly.
You just apply for my gym now.
Eh?
You could apply for the gym.
I was telling myself yesterday that, you know, I'm going to start working out. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do no fufu for 1 month, no amala, no rice for 1 month. But when I woke up this morning, one man said, she think I don't know.
But you can do it.
I can't.
You can.
I love
Just say I can.
Yeah, you can do it though. Once you dream it, you can achieve it.
Exactly.
No, I will dream.
So you go back and dream
let's
it.
go
So you can achieve it faster.
He said once you can dream it, you can achieve it. So when you sleep tonight,
Just dream it.
Then
Dream
tomorrow
pushing
Look
out
at
weight
you
like
watch too many television. That's how you know.
you dream it, you achieve it.
Okay.
Motivational.
You know how many people have dreamt that they become richer than Dangote? Where are they today? Please.
In the dream, they are richer than a good day.
Yes.
Yes.
But achieve it that remain. After they dream it. It's all good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, let's tell you about who we have here. Like I said, the first name is Damilola Daniel, popularly known as baby director of Stealth, and was born on July 27th in Orile Igomu area of Lagos State, Nigeria. Damilola Daniel is a creative expert in the movie industry and in the world of entertainment. Note that he hails from Ondo State, Nigeria. He completed his primary and secondary education in Lagos, then proceeded to HQ Pictures Film Academy, where he earned a certificate as a trained cinematographer. Daniel began his professional career as a cinematographer immediately after secondary school in the year 2016, and he's the founder of Stealth Empire, huge one, a rising entertainment company that specializes in entertainment and training of youth that inspires to become, or people who inspire to become a cinematographer, and grooming of upcoming actors and models. He also owns a fashion brand named Diamond Stitches. Alright, committed to reshaping the movie industry and creating a safe space for all who has a spark for cinematography with a deep passion for creativity and innovation. Damilola continues to push boundaries in the movie industry, creating impact on the industry while mentoring more creative talent. So we're happy and excited and honored to have this young entrepreneur doing wicked, very big things. Yes, big things are going on right here for Stealth, aka Baby Director. So we're going to start asking a couple of questions just for you to elaborate, tell us about your life, your working time. So sit back, enjoy yourself. Yes,
we promise we'll squeeze you.
We've had guests on the show that once they sit, they start doing like this. You'll be like, calm down. It's just an interview. You're not going to get paid or admitted into the hospital or work or giving whatever. Calm down, and then you relax, and then it just goes off from there. So that's what I'm telling you. So yes, Felicity, let's get the show on the road.
Yes, so Stealth, baby director.
I know what.
How did you come about that name, first of all?
The name, baby director of Stealth. Or the two.
No, baby
Both
director.
of them.
You have so many names.
Yes,
Stealth, baby director, Damilola, Nicola.
Yeah, that's the industrial name, like baby director or Stealth. Some people know me as Stealth, some people know me as baby director. The Stealth is a rebrand. At first it was baby director.
Okay.
My real name is Damilola Daniel as well. Like your friend knows me as Nicholas. So the name baby director actually, my mom likes calling me baby. And so I just decided to let's infuse it together.
Okay.
Like I'm a director, so I just infused it into baby director. Then it's synced. So I started pushing it out. Unknowingly, people started liking the director. So
Yeah, I like it
I was
too.
like,
Movie director.
I was like, then my friend cracked the joke that saying, what if your client's wife
Hmm.
just called you baby instead of adding the director? Oh,
Hmm.
what would
You
you
go explain
do?
tire.
I'll tell the husband that, oh, I'm sorry, sir. She forgot to add director to it. So they want stealth because, you know, I don't like being on shows though. This is my first official show that is showing my face. I don't like,
Wow.
Nice.
I don't like being on show, being the man behind the
Camera.
camera.
Fancy.
So,
Yeah.
so that's stealth, like silence, just walking underground, the man in the shadow, but doing something.
Nice. And it kind of goes with what you do, you know.
Yeah, because my
You
work
do all
deals
of
with
the
behind the
work,
scene.
yeah,
Yeah,
behind
true.
the scenes. That's really nice.
All right. Now, working behind the scenes and being a director can be very cumbersome. You can have its perks as well. Now,
Yeah,
you know, there are some people who are just natural. Should I use the word goods?
yeah,
Now, no, it doesn't matter if they're cute or not, or they know their business.
Yeah.
There are actors and actresses who are really stubborn and all that. Now, for a director, I've always wanted to know what's the energy? How do you have the grace and strength to deal with different egos? For example, you can have an R&B on your set. You
yeah,
can have an upcoming. Now, we read in the news the other day, we did take an entertainment news of
Yeah.
Femi Branch slapping.
Yeah, one of the crew members.
Yes! You know, so how do you, as a creative director, handle different egos on set to make sure that the production comes out perfect and successful?
First, I'll start with flexibility. You have to be very flexible to handle different kind of emotions. Like when you're on set, people get cranky, like different takes. Each scene has break into takes, take 1, take 2 for the perfect take, maximum of 3 takes. But when the takes start extending into 5 takes, 10 takes, people start getting cranky. Like the actors, the crews, they be like, why is this actor doing like this? So now as a director on that set, you're the leader. You're the one they're looking up to. So you have to be flexible to, what would I say, to maneuver situations when things are going awkward. Like you could calm the actors down or motivate them, be their source of motivation, not their source of thinking. Like don't bring them down, just ginger them, they'll do it.
That's a good one. Flexibility.
Yeah.
That's something I haven't heard before, but that's a good one. Let's continue from there.
Yeah. So, growing up, a lot of us went to school, and ended up studying courses, we never intended to study. Since someone say I want to study medicine and surgery, I want to be a medical doctor, or and then you end up studying plant science or microbiology. Well, you at the age of 16, you were already behind the camera. How did you know? Like, how were you able to make up your mind and go for what you do now? At the age of 16, saying, this is what I want to do, and then going ahead to achieve your dreams. How were you able to do that?
Just started before the cinematography. I had, I think, three different jobs there.
You were 16 then?
Yeah, though that was not where my passion lies.
Okay.
During schooling, our parents be like, Nisha, I don't know if is Yoruba permitted.
Please, by all means.
Yeah.
Yoruba will say Nisha, our parents be like, one day my Nisha, oh yeah, go to school. From school, extra lesson, then school closes around 1. Extra lesson till 2, 3. So from 3, I get home, eat my lunch, then straight to, first, my mom registered me for a computer training.
Nice.
I go there to learn. Then after that, my boss was being cranky and I had to leave there that, no, I'm not continuing. Kukuma, I'm not even inspired to do that work at first. So I left. I started skipping classes. Then later on, my dad came with his own. He was like, okay, since you are fellow. I'm saying it in their own voice right now. Fellow. Then come and go and learn from my friend who is an architect. So come draw plans. So as I'm like, it's like I can sketch out plans for your house.
That's nice, impressive.
Then few years after, I did that for 6 months or 8 months. So I left again because my passion, my mind is not there. Then last but not the least, my neighbor He saw me, if I come back from school, I'll start playing ball, carry ball, go to feed and go and play ball in the feed. So he felt like I'm jobless.
Mm.
So he dragged me to his working place. He's a cobbler. And does palm. At least that one, I don't really know how to do it, but I feel like I still do something if I get the right equipment.
Yeah.
So after school, then it all started with this movie, Snake in the Eagle Shadow by Jack Chan.
I remember that movie.
Old movie.
That time you want to beat someone, you just say, if I just
Exactly.
give you snake in the monkey shadow.
Gosh. They carry stick, making artificial soul, making our own soul, like, in the street. So I was like, I sat down, then I was watching the movie. So I wanted to know how they're doing that thing and not get hot. Like jumping in the air, flying around. So
Yeah.
I was wowed. Then I said, okay, after schooling, I'll go into the entertainment industry. So my mom asked me, what do you want to do in the entertainment industry? Do you want to go act? I said, no, I'm not acting. Because I don't like my face being shown.
Out there, yeah.
So I want to work there in scenes. She said, what do I want to do? I said, I will be an editor first.
Mm.
Because I feel once you're an editor, you already have a hand or you already have a hedge in the whole sector of the industry.
Yeah.
Because once directors just everything out there and the actors, they bring their job back to the editors for cleanup. So I feel after the director, let me not be biased. This is the hierarchy in the industry. In my own point of view,
Yeah.
I feel the producer should come last.
Okay.
Because aside funding, you ain't really putting anything on the table.
Okay.
Then the brand should come last, which is the production company last. Then we place director first, followed by the editor. But naturally, they won't place the editor. They normally underrate editors and place editors down.
Down, yeah.
Which is why sometimes editors face disrespect on sets and all. But that aside. So, long story short, I had to learn from HK Academy, HQ, High Quality Pictures. As Mr. Ola, kudos to my boss. I learned it, like I paid the money, not go to school. I was supposed to push for my university, but I was like, okay, what do I want to do? I want to go and learn
Yeah.
mass communication and theater art and everything, doing cameras, whereas I can just learn
The
Practical.
aspect, yeah.
practical, yeah. So far, so good.
It's
We're making progress.
nice. That's impressive.
All right, that's a very good story, a long one, and I really enjoyed it. And that's him telling us personal stuff. So yes, before we go on this quick break, it says you're a colorist.
Yeah.
You need to explain that to us. Let's know. You know, Nigerian ladies now everything they don't spoil. The other day, my cousin told me, hey, I'm going somewhere in the Keja. I said, what are you going to do there? Because she knows I work in the Keja. And she's like, I'm coming. I'll pass by your office. So we're doing sip and paint. That's the new rubbish people have learned now.
It's fun.
That's where our money is
That's what I
going.
think.
We know they go. It's the women that go
I want
for
to
that.
go now. You should
What?
go one of those days.
All of you now be drinking vodka and be
drawing with your highness.
It unleashes this creativity you never knew you had.
Make and they paint what?
Okay, painting while you're high.
Sip and paint. If it was only painting, I will understand. Or there's food.
Yeah, you have to enjoy it.
Enjoy what?
Yes, man. You have
That's
to
where
have
our
fun while
money
at
is.
it.
Things have started
Then you
from
eat
sip and
small
paint.
chops.
Sip and paint. Things have started from sip and paint. I know what I'm telling you. So for you say you're a colorist. What does that entail?
Being a colorist entails a lot, like telling the story with your colors. Now, not your cuts, like telling story with colors. Like when my bro there behind the scene was having issue with that TV, you could see it went black and white.
Yes.
No, it had no beauty. And then he said the phrase, "It be like say this TV now human blood in it." So, which is he used his blood in giving the TV a color. He painted it red, right? So, you know, like, let's say we're doing we're having a scene right now and it's a sad scene.
Yeah.
So the color to set the mood right should be very calm and kind of abstract or retro.
Yeah.
Like, let's say blue, a touch of blue with orange and teal to calm the mood. Okay. So you tell your story with that color because like now, I've been saying I want to shoot a movie on black and white. Cause I don't know. I feel like this, have you heard of the yin and yang theory?
No, I haven't.
Like the white side and the dark side. Then
Yes.
the dark side has a white dot, and which means in every, from my own perspective, so let's say the black side represents the dark side of humanity, right?
Sure.
And the white side signifies the light part of it. But each side has a little bit of each, which means you can't be dark and not have a good in you, while you can't be a light and not have a touch of evil in you, which I don't know. So this color of a thing, you have to tell your visuals with color. Like back in the days, if you watch movies of black and white, have you seen King Kong then?
Yes.
The first King Kong.
Old one, yes.
That the guy was filming with this black and white tape.
Yes.
There isn't really any story. What the story we could hear from that picture was that it was shot ages ago when everything was colorless. A world without color. So now a world with color, imagine a world with color like let's use rainbow for example.
Yeah.
Imagine a rainbow is black and white. It wouldn't be as popular as it is today.
Sure.
Because it's not vibrant, it's not catchy.
Yeah.
So your color gives your story a finishing touch. Same way as sound effects. Without sound effect, like I'm walking and you're playing music in my background. Whereas the scene was to introduce me sneaking in on you. I want to sneak on you, then you're not playing loud music. So what I want to tell my audience to engage that trail, to make them anticipate what's happening, I have to get like a Foley sound of my footstep walking.
Yeah.
So that's how it tells the story of color. If this thing is black and white now, I'm sure you want to purchase it.
Mm-hmm.
But based on its color, it has gold, it has white, the color is matching. It's speaking luxury. So you purchased it. That's how coloring is. Being a colorist is, and a colorist has to learn to tell this color. It's not just adding saturation and sharpness or vibrance adding into picture. You have to tell its story. And key details about a colorist out there, or people that want to inspire to be a colorist. First of all, things you look at are your white balance. Attack your white balance first, because if your white balance is wrong, your color will be wrong at the end of the day. Though some people dodged it, like our YouTube producers. Sorry.
All right.
Yes.
All right. We've been talking to Stealth. He's been telling us stuff about his life, his work journey. Now, there's something I took from what he said. When he finished secondary school, he asked himself different questions. What does he want to do? What does he want to study? He was able to decipher. He told himself the truth. If I'm going to university to study this, it's still the same thing as doing this other thing. Why don't I just go fully into this? And trust me when I tell you, he also has what he calls his shell, or that's called handwork. All right. So some of you, in fact, when we're growing up and we're finishing JSS, you'll be like, what do you want to do? What do you want to study? You have to start making money for yourself. You have to start hustling and all that. And I knew how to, aside playing rock or bringing to life different visuals to coloring, or there's a name they call that. I can't remember what it is now, aside coloring. But let me tell you something. Beauty is, if you look at something from a different perspective, if you're brewing negativity from one end, when you look directly at it from another perspective, you see positivity, and that's what it is. We have Stealth in the building, and of course, I and Felicity have been rocking the show together. We hope you've been enjoying yourself as well. I'm sure you guys watched and enjoyed that, even if it was brief, because we do not have all the time on the show. But I wanted Stealth to talk about that movie that we just saw right now, and tell us when it was shot and what the movie was all about.
It was shot last year. Yeah, last year. And the movie is about love between us, right? It's about the love between two sisters. Like, one is envious of her sister because she's blessed by God with talent, beauty. So she has, self-doubt. She'll be like, she can't cope without her sister. Like, she's living under the shadow of her sister. So, long story short, she killed her sister to take her sister's boyfriend.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
So their mom, being a single mother because they lost their dad, and while their dad was alive, she still feel the love was not enough, that the love was on her sister. So the pressure made her end her sister's life, which she later regretted, and she died at the end.
How did she die? She killed herself or what?
Yeah, no, I feel like she was guilty tripped
Okay.
because her mom already forgave her, and saying, because her mom found out and she said she wouldn't say anything that she killed her sister, that she's the only person she has, like she's the only daughter she has left.
Yeah.
So she wants to make peace reign and decide to forgive everything her daughter did. So while being guilty tripped, she ran downstairs, then she misstepped
Okay.
and fell down. So she
Sorry.
died.
Very sad. You said something about, the duration it took you to, edit the movie.
Yeah. It took 3 months to finish that project.
Wow.
Due to editing, the first cuts was finished under 3 weeks, which is close to a month.
Yeah.
So finished the first cuts, then the color grading took a month. The color grading took a month because I did series of color grading. I'm not really feeling it, so I had to go back again. Maybe I achieved it now already. I got the color I want. The producer of the movie watched, he feel it. Then I went back to my house. I just decided to, maybe I've played, come back to the studio. And then I'd be like, okay, let me watch this project again. I watched it again. Then I started seeing things off differently. So I had to return. Like, I changed the color to this movie about 4 to 5 times.
Wow.
Then the sound design, I changed that for 2 times. Then the final exporting, and the trailer took 2 weeks to cut out the trailer you just watched. Because I cut out some trailers. I'm not really feeling it there before I cut this. So what gave me the inspiration to cut this trailer was the soundtrack.
Okay.
Because the soundtrack was very emotional. So I just had to, okay, don't let me change this soundtrack, like multiple soundtrack, or giving it. So let me just put it solo, then tell the story with the picture, following the soundtrack. So the soundtrack, I just started following the sequence slowly. That was why there was no boost editing it. It was just flowing sequentially.
All right. So tell us, how are you able to combine? Now you do so many things. Yeah. You are a cinematographer, a colorist, a creative director. You also own your own fashion brand. How are you able to combine all of this? Now you just mentioned that it took you 3 months to complete that project.
Yeah.
Now imagine having other things you do. Like, you have your fashion brand. So how do you manage your time?
So this is how I manage my time. Mostly I do my editing at night.
Okay.
I do that overnight. Though I work during the day as well, just that, not as proactive as during the night when everywhere is calm. Because we work with sound and I don't like disturbance. Because once you're editing, distraction, it takes you off what you're doing. So I prefer to edit during the night. Most editors do prefer to work overnight.
Okay.
That's why during the day it feels as if we are jobless, we're playing around. That's when you see us carry into the gym.
Okay.
So, the fashion brand aspect, let me just say I'm just putting money in there. Cause I'm not really paying any honestly. I give it to people that's what they do. Okay, I give them a target. Just do this, and this is the income. Everybody does their splitting and all. So that's just it. My own is just, okay, hello, Felicity, would you like to purchase an outfit for my brand? That's my own, just publicity. Yeah. I'm not interested in producing clothes because I know match machine. So, how I manage my timing, editing, coloring, that's where, the need for Stealth Empire comes in. To bring people to help me. At first I was doing it, then, though it was going well, because I'm very, very passionate about my job.
Yeah.
I do it fast. Because one thing in the industry is speed. You need to have speed, and with that speed, don't do nonsense. You have to tell your story accurately and still maintain that speed. Like that speed delivery.
Yeah.
So yeah, cause that's when you see clients, I want to post tomorrow and this and that, so that to get more clients. And as an editor, once you start keeping job in your hand, like jobs taking 5 months in your hand, it blocks the way for another job to come in, because in the industry, there's one thing I want everybody to know is that we are all connected. We don't know each other, but we are connected. Because why? This is director A, this is director B. Director B does not know you and you're in the middle. You had business with director A. So, not knowing that director A and B already know each other, then you'll be like, director B, and I'm like, oh, I have a guy that I just met. He said he's an editor, and I was saying it to director A. Then director A be like, who's that? Let me see his hand, or let me see his work. Then he saw your name, because every editor has their signature. He saw your name. Oh, it's this guy. So if you had a bad record with director B, let's say you delayed his job,
Yes.
he's definitely going to tell director B that that guy is good though, but he will delay your job. That's it's not really a bad record, because sometimes delay is inevitable. Because like I mentioned earlier, I had to touch colors constantly. I even have a series I'm currently working on.
Okay.
That series now, next month should make it a year that series is with me, because the director was in a haste to get it. So I had to just do some, not a rough work, because if you watch it, it's still cool.
Yeah.
So then later, based on the fact that they want to post it on, they want to give it to a channel, not YouTube. The channel had to return it that, no, this is, you rush this job, go back and give it to the editor too. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with you taking your job, because there is a policy, or let me say my policy, that once you get your drives, I told you, this job, take this first few episodes and push it out. Don't collect all the old job. You want to take all your 15 episodes, which you're not showing at the same day, which you're not showing in the same month. I say, take 5 episodes that are ready and go and do your monetization and everything you want to do for it, because that one is finished. I make sure, since it's a series, the first 10 episodes, I make sure first 10 episodes are ready, because I know they will definitely start rushing in between.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, just get this out. Then, since it felt like I can't advise him as a small boy that I am, I watched. Then he took the drives and left. Now he brought back the drive. Now, in bringing back that drive, this is where my policy comes in, that you have to pay, even if you're not paying up to the first payment, you're paying as close to the payment for me to get that job or do anything on it. So, which means once a job goes out from the company, once a job goes out of the company, for that same job to now come back in for correction, you're taking it as another job entirely. So that's how it works. So here is how Stealth Empire comes in play. You have passion, but you don't have money to learn it, and you don't have the money to go into. Mostly, if I should have someone that went to school to learn it, I would bring them in, but probably not agree them. Probably not agree them. So that's why I prefer working with people that have passion. Okay, you have passion for this. Are you sure you have the time? Okay, come, I will teach you. Don't call it a dime. Like I did it for first 3 students, and they're good now. Right? They edited 3 movies for me already, which I paid them.
Right.
And I did the cleanup. So that's how the company is, and that's how I've been maintaining the speed, because I have few hands helping me behind the scene. That's all.
All right. That much we can take on this part of the show. We've had so much time gisting and talking with Stealth. If we let him go on and on, he'd give us so much.
Yes,
It was really exciting, and he's really, really a storyteller, and you can see why. Let's go on this quick break, but first I want to say thank you for coming through to the show. We are honored to have you here. And before we let you go, 1 second, you have to give us your social media accounts, and if there's any way someone wants to learn from Stealth Media, how do they reach out to you? 1 minute, please.
You can reach out to us on Instagram, Stealth Empire 1. That's the only Stealth Empire 1. Then I'm not really on Facebook. I'm not a Facebook person. On LinkedIn, Damilola Daniel. On Gmail, Daniel@gmail.com. That's all.
All right. That's all. You. Stealth Media 1. So follow up and make sure you like, share, comment, and everything. And let's go out there. God bless you. Let's go on this quick break. to come back and take celebrity just quickly. Don't go anywhere.